Communities are caught in a lot of difficult circumstances right now, where there are a lot of powerful entities that aren't really holding access as a central tenet. And so that's where a lot of advocates are focused right now. Amongst pharmaceutical companies, obviously the price of their products, make it incredibly difficult to distribute and get out throughout into the community. They'll usually point to patient assistance programs as being a way of getting around that. But the fact of the matter is that when you're trying to get something that's the price of a car out into the system treats it like something is as expensive as a car. It's harder to get to, it's harder to get coverage.
The only price we know publicly is right at the time of the FDA approval, Gilead announced the price of lenacapavir in the United States. And it is fairly comparable per year to cabotegravir and even to oral PrEP that Gilead themselves make, which is right now they're saying it's $28,000 for a year of protection with lenacapavir. And clearly that is not affordable for anyone, for any health system and for any individual. We also know that the US healthcare system is a mess. You didn't need me to tell you that. And we didn't need HIV and lenacapavir to tell us that we have a messy system. And it's a mess not because of lenacapavir. We have a screwed up system, a screwed up administration, and now we have an expensive, innovative product. How do you put that all together to have impact? I don't have all the answers, but I believe there is real desire from all parties to figure this out and make a plan. Because cabotegravir never really took off. And then the cabotegravir orders earlier this year got canceled from PEPFAR to ViiV. We are really kind of still starting from scratch and building a program to deliver an injectable. So we need to use the next 2 to 3 years to build it with scale, to drive the price down so that when multiple generics get to the market in 2027 or 2028, we are not just saving money, but more importantly, we are preventing massive numbers of infections. And we need to then make sure that we figure out how we get governments to do the right thing, how we get the donors to invest, how we get Gilead to drive their price even lower if they can, and that we get on and do the work of building demand for this product. We know if we give lenacapavir to someone, they're not going to get infected. We see that in the clinical trial data. From Purpose 1, no one got infected. Purpose 2, 2 people got infected, 96% protection. We know that you can give a lot of oral PrEP or a lot of condoms, and people won't take a pill every day or use a condom every time they have sex. I want to be clear, I'm not justifying a higher price. I'm saying that we need first and foremost to get this product out there to begin to blunt this epidemic, to begin to reduce the number of new infections, which are kind of plateauing and potentially are going to go up because of the US government's withdrawal.
At the end of the day, the best PrEP for somebody is going to be the one that they can actually access. So, that said, anytime we have a new option, particularly knowing that adherence is a challenge, especially if you're dealing with a community that is concerned about the complexity or the stigma of carrying a bottle of pills. If we're talking about a once every 6 month injection, that could really create some tremendous benefit. If we could scale it up quickly, we could really see a durable protection for a whole group of people and have an impact on onward sort of epidemic rates. So it is momentous. We need to fight in every way we can to get it out to people. But the one thing I will say is that I don't want people to throw the baby out with the bathwater when we have a daily oral generic that is less than $1 a day, that may be more feasibly scaled, particularly for some of the communities that are going to fall into the cracks of the American healthcare system.
We need to be focused on building for the future. So this is not just about what do we do with Len today. This is about rethinking prevention, building. It's not how do we get demand for Len. We need to be talking about how we get demand for prevention. And if we do that, some people are going to choose an injection, some are going to choose a pill, and we're going to get better and better options down the road. We have squandered every PrEP opportunity since we knew that oral PrEP was safe and effective in 2010. And I don't know that we have many more opportunities to be squandered. So we've got to seize this one and figure it out.